I'm Rob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we are looking at another bottle of beer from Mikkeller, and it is Mikkeller 10. This is an IPA. This was the original result of the end of his first series of single hop beers. So at the end of that, so he'd done 10 individual single hop IPAs, and then at the end he brewed one with all of them, and that became 10. He's obviously done more now, and he's just released one called 19. I've got that downstairs and I'll review that soon as well, probably. So the hops in this one are Warrior, Simcoe, Centennial, Cascade, Chinook, Amarillo, Nelson Sauvin, Nugget, Tomahawk and East Kent Goldings. So there's quite a lot of sediment. I'm going to try and leave that in the bottle. Pouring a really nice, I mean, it's 6.9%, so it's in the kind of like preferred area for me for IPA. Oh, what a wonderful colour! Like a really deep, kind of reddish orange. Looks like the skin of a mandarin. Not a mandarin, what's the peach called? Nectarine, that's it. Looks like one of them. On camera it looks a bit sandier, but for me it's really kind of radiant orangey red. The head very frothy, tight, foamy, kind of eggshell coloured head. So let's have a sniff, because it's going to be pretty interesting considering there's 10 different types of hops in this. Real kind of fruit cocktail, I'd hope. Oh, that's beautiful. It's quite resinous. Yeah, really quite resinous. But a lot of fruit in there. Ooh, loads of pine, loads of resinous pine. Yeah, definitely some, all of the above, it's, as you should expect. There's definitely some Simcoe in there, that you're getting that raspberry coulis aroma. Definitely loads of zesty orange, grapefruit. There's a sugary sweetness to it as well. There's that kind of like hint of mustiness you get with certain hops. Let me have a look. Which I think I'm picking out. I think I'm definitely picking out Simcoe, without doubt. Centennial, Cascade, Chinook, I think they all kind of create, an Amarillo, create that typical kind of traditional, beloved West Coast IPA profile. And then you've got something like Nelson Sauvin, which is extraordinary. It's very different, and I think it does, when it's added to things, if it's not done well, it can add quite an odd quality to Nelson Sauvin. I do love it, but I think you should use it with caution. And Simcoe has a beautiful quality which is like none other. Anyway, dying to try this, so let's dig in. Cheers. Oh, oh, interesting. Initially I'm getting kind of nice crisp grapefruit juice, like fresh grapefruit juice, and it really does change and build. It's relatively full bodied as well as this. Yeah, quite piney and chewy. And then coming there, a really kind of tart, cutting grapefruit flesh, which comes a bit more floral now, and lemon rind. Yeah, lots of drying, floral, fragrant grapefruit at the back end. Doesn't end too bitter though. It's got a nice malty kind of sweetness that balances it out. What more? I'll try and decipher the malt bill. Pilsner, Cara Crystal, and Munich. Oh right, that's really interesting. So he's not using any kind of, his pale malt is Pilsner. Wow, must be probably using quite a lot of Crystal and Munich. That might be quite a typical thing you do in American IPA. It's closer to something I've probably had like Scarberry's modus operandi. That full of flavour, malty, quite bitter malt quality. It's that sweet malt come marmalade come burnt bread. That's lovely. It's lovely. It's a proper serious IPA, that no messing about. Not the kind of floral, fruity ones that I often like. That's my preferred type of IPA, but this is really interesting. And I think it works, actually. I think everything's filling a hole. I'd love to talk to Mikkeller about it and just think what he thinks stands out and what is prominent in this. I think a lot of them, I think the Simcoe, Centennial, Cascade, Amarillo are playing a really important role to the backbone of the flavour, and then there's something what's bringing something weird along. It might be the nugget, probably Nelson Sauvin and Simcoe. That combination is making it a bit kind of full and it's very dank and quite punchy, resinous kind of flavour. Anyway, it's really nice. It's really nice. It's something a little bit different. So yes, I think a successful experiment, if nothing else. I mean, it is a lovely IPA though. So that's Mikkeller 10, 6.9%. Let me just check if I'm right. 6.9% ABV IPA. We're using 10 different types of hops. I mean, it's a very good IPA. I'm sure it's not a cheap beer to brew either. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. I'll see you soon. Cheers.